Welcome to the reading, everybody. We've pulled our oracle cards here and we have blessed our space. And I was having some audio problems apparently, and now that's back up to speed. So, Taurus, you've been on my heart. I want you to realize that there is great love for you here. When it comes to the law of assumption, which is something that not a lot of people know about. You could be a law of attraction fan, but the law of assumption is what we are focusing on in this reading. Because in order to project the version of yourself that you want to manifest, okay, so let's say you're someone who really wants to create a career change. So if you have a career change that you want, Neville teaches that if you assume what your life will be like when you have your new career and you start acting as if that's happening, it works to shape the ideas that come to make that manifested. There's a really good teacher right now. Let's see, The Rosy Life right here on YouTube. She's very, very clear about managing your mind and your thoughts. Okay, so you guys can run over there, but not yet. Stay and watch the reading first. But there's something calling you forward, Taurus, in the area of prosperity and abundance. So for sure, the desire that you may be feeling to have more financial stability in your life is being supported by this message. So there's something around your prosperity that you're just not seeing. And that's what we're going to draw the tarot cards for this morning and just track that down. So I feel like you're very close to something, that there's an abundance that you've been praying for and believing for a long time. And you may feel like you're kind of at a fork in the road. Like, what are you supposed to do next? And so the first piece of advice from your oracle is to spend more time outside. There is no question that every human can always shift gears simply going outside, getting some fresh air, getting a change in perspective. So if you're feeling stuck, take a walk. I know that seems so easy to say, but it's true. And then the other thing, this does show me the card itself is about guiding children. So you may be someone who's in the profession of teaching or nursing. But what this card shows me is that your child, your inner child, the part of you that you're a little separate from, let's take a good look at that child's face. Can you see a little bit of loneliness, even though she's in an embrace? So this is showing me, Taurus, that what you're not seeing is that some of your thinking habits, some of the ways that you're doing things have been entangled in some of your past thinking patterns. So the child that needs the guidance is yours, your inner child. What you're not seeing is that some of the energy that has been pinched off or out of reach to you is tied up in some thoughts that are just protecting a part of yourself that has that's been really disappointed. Yesterday I did a reading and the words came to me: a river of disappointment, a river of disappointment that runs through your inner experience and makes you gun shy about trusting again. I just got a wash of goosebumps on that, which is always my sign that says stop and pay attention. Something's important right here. So let's just set these up here. I love we're going to put them right on the love deeply, because you are the one that needs love deeply. There's a movie, Truly, Madly, Deeply. Have you ever seen it? But this reading really is for your connection with your inner child. And I just don't think you're seeing how critical it is for moving forward with abundance. Okay. So, again, while I shuffle here, I'm Catherine. This is Fish Out of Water Tarot. I apologize that the reading was a little muted in the beginning. I'm just getting used to all the technology that I need to use to make these readings available to you. Thank you for being here with me today in the middle of the week. And let's see, what is it we need to know? How can we dive in a little deeper with the inner child? What's that message for you today, Taurus? Okay, I'm using the Light Series deck today, my favorite. Okay, and let's just draw right from the center of the deck here. And we'll draw I always like to draw 3 cards. I don't want this reading to take too long for you. 3 cards, and then we pull the bottom of the deck. Okay, here's our message. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we're looking at this card. Let me just drop our camera a little bit. We're looking at the Knight of Swords. So something's been out of timing. This has been very true of a few people that have been wandering into my life lately, because this man is not supposed to be chasing the motorcycle. He's supposed to be riding it. So I think what you're not seeing, Taurus, is that a lot of your effort is being wasted. Have you ever heard of the Pareto principle? You can look up a YouTube on that. It's Pareto, the Pareto principle. And it's about how 80% of the, 20% of the effort you're putting out is getting 80% of your results. Let me say that again, Taurus. 20% of your results are coming from 80% of how you're spending your time. So that means there's a lot of piddling around, unfocused, undisciplined time right now. And it's really being, it's stalling you, quite frankly. You're being stalled because your time is not well managed. Okay, so there's some really good apps out there right now that are just fantastic. Whatever app system, whether you're Apple or Android, but find a time management app where you can do like an audit, where you start just paying attention to where you're spending your time. Because right now there's a disconnect and you're working too hard. You could be riding a wave of energy in a more efficient way. Okay, so now let's see what the meat of the reading is. I'll just set this guy up here. All right, so Ace of Pentacles, gosh, I can see where you might be really frustrated here because you have a great idea. You have the passion. You definitely want to do this. You're ready. Look at how you're leaping in the air. So I can understand where you are frustrated because this energy is like opposite here. So let's dig in here. What in the world is going on? Oh, bingo. Bingo. Okay. Taurus, what you're not seeing is that your thoughts are absolutely bullying your life right now. This is what I call the drama queen card. And please don't be offended because every human has a drama queen energy. There are 78 cards in the deck, and each one has an energy that can be empowered or disempowered. And right now, what's happening is that there is a block. I mean, there is a line being drawn between your powerful desires and what you're wanting and your ability to manifest it, and this drama queen part of you. So even though it may not be comfortable to admit that you have a little drama queen tendencies, a little bit too much worry, a little bit too much control, a little bit too much manipulating of other people, maneuvering your situations to make you comfortable. Remember, 80% of your effort right now is wasted. You're not getting 80% results. You're only getting 20% results. That's the Pareto principle. All right. So, Taurus, if you're separated from your, From your highest good right now, there's only one solution, and that is how you think. What you think about, you bring about. Write that down. What I think about, I bring about. Worry manifests worry every day, every minute of your life. Worry manifests itself. Drama queen manifests itself. It can't help it. It's just how we are as humans. Do you know why? Did you know that we are hardwired for negativity? Did you know that? And the reason is from survival of the fittest. It's from humanity from 3,000 years ago. If you didn't fear everything around you, you might get eaten by a bear. You had to be completely alert at all times. So our brains are absolutely trained for negativity, to be on alert. If you grew up in a childhood that was not very comfortable, if your parents were either not there or not able to teach you, then you grew up very insecure. That's okay. Remember, the theme of the reading from the beginning, from the oracles, was to find where your inner child is in all of this. This is your inner child. Your adult you is seeing so much potential lately. This could be in love or money. Something's happened in the last 4 to 6 months that's got you inspired, Taurus. You've done the learning, you've done the work, you're ready to see results, but there is a part of you. Now, you know what? If you can resonate with this, hit that thumbs up. Let us know. And did you know that when you join with the thumbs up or a comment, you join a wave of energy with all of the Tauruses who simply want to comfort that part of themselves that is feeling safer alone or feeling safer in their current situation with fear of moving forward. Okay. So when you do comment, it's a direct communication with the energy that creates the worlds. No kidding. However, let's get back to this. Is this all bad news? Absolutely not. I want you to look at these thoughts. Remember what I told you is what you think about, you bring about. Okay, so what's this white bird, this beautiful white dove that's trying to fight the battle, right? Look at the energy coming. Look at the love for these thoughts. That's because these thoughts are not designed to torture you, they're designed to protect you. For some reason, a part of you does not feel safe moving forward. I suggest today that it's a part of you that was disappointed very early in your life. So, what do we do about it? One of the easiest things to do is to grab a black crayon, a piece of paper, and your non dominant hand. And take that piece of paper and the dark crayon and scribble your arse off. I love that word. When you scribble with a black crayon on a white paper and you simply allow yourself a voice from this part of you, imagine that river of disappointment from the things that happened in your life, and go ahead and draw a curvy line to suggest that river, and then fill the paper with just scribbles and allow yourself to feel the disappointment. It's so private, and you'll find some release there. All right? Because what you talk about, you walk about. What you talk about, you walk about. So you do want to stop talking about your worries. The easiest way to do that is to simply make that decision. Remember earlier in the recording, I talked about the law of assumption. If you assume yourself at this destination where your passion is blossoming, would you be this worried? Probably not. So if you assume that there's nothing to worry about, that's what you need to talk about. So the way I use affirmations, we'll just complete this little reading with this affirmations. And feel free to write one of these affirmations into the comments so that you claim it for yourself. Even though I have been worried in the past, today's the day I choose to live a different way. Even though worry has been a problem in the past, I choose today to stop that nonsense. I am worry free. Write it down, put it in the comments, because you know what? When you're manifested, when you've manifested the harvest of what it is that you've set up for yourself, there will be no need to worry about that anymore. So it's assuming. This is the law of assumption in action. Make a comment. I am worry free. I am worry free. I am worry free. As you walk around today, and just let yourself say that, put it on a post it note. The cool thing is that this is the exact words that you'll be saying when you receive something that is a clear sign of the abundance that's waiting for you. I am worry free. And a part of your mind might say, no, you're not. Well, there you go. That's awesome. That's where you need to do some energy work. Make a comment, reach out to me, tarotinfoplease@gmail.com. I have a private community and a public community on Facebook. My public community, The Manifesting Game, you will find lots of techniques to get you exactly where you're wanting to go. So, anyway, this went a tiny bit longer than I intended, but I do want to encourage you, Taurus, that what you're not seeing is the only thing that's stopping you is the way you're thinking about your current situation. Do some energy work. Get involved with engaging your inner child. YouTube search. There's a gazillion YouTubes to facilitate you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, my darling Tauruses, and let's go out and kick some butt. Come on. Pep talk. Let's go. Talk to you soon.